In partnership with Million Trees LA, the U.S. Forest Service is investing in the future of our urban communities. Most people think about the U.S. Forest Service as an entity that only takes care of national parks and wilderness areas. But in reality, we plant so many trees in urban areas that our cities have become forests, urban forests. Forests in cities need care as well, and quite often much more care than forests and the wilderness. The U.S. Forest Service has established for the first time an urban research center in the city of Los Angeles. It will serve as a prototype for future research centers in the western United States and will cover everything that trees touch, from the soil to the watershed to human health.
I'm Kevin O'Donnell with the USDA Forest Service Pacific Southwest Research Station, and I'm the administrator for the new Los Angeles Urban Center for Natural Resources Sustainability. The LA Center is a partnership between the Million Trees LA program, the City of Los Angeles Department of Recreation and Parks, and the U.S. Forest Service. With the majority of the United States living in urban areas, and Los Angeles being the second largest city in the U.S., it's exciting to have the Forest Service in LA studying the urban environment where people actually live.
I'm Sandra Macias. I'm the Urban and Community Forestry Program Manager for the U.S. Forest Service in Region 5, which is California, Hawaii, and the Pacific Islands. Million Trees is kind of the impetus to launch the center, to build on the successes that have already been experienced, to focus research in other areas as well, social justice, environmental justice. Because there are so many nonprofits in LA, I think that the Million Trees has really gone far to bring them together, to work together collaboratively towards the same goal, which I don't think was happening before Million Trees happened. So I think it's really helped to bring people together.
Our research station has a long history of providing reliable, applicable urban forestry science. We plan to continue to do that. We understand the value of this work to you and to the American public. We look forward to making the center an outstanding success, one that thrives for many years to come. We're not in here for the short term, we're in here for the long haul with the rest of you.
Tree professionals and environmental organizations are looking forward to working with the Research Center. John Muckrey is the General Manager of the Los Angeles Department of Recreation and Parks.
Why is it important to have a research center in Los Angeles? We're one of the largest cities in America. We're on the West Coast. There's not a lot of data that comes from the West Coast. Why is it important the Department of Recreation and Parks participate? We are the people who manage the lands. We are the people who manage the trees. Our people maintain trees everywhere. We want to be part of this effort. In fact, when it was proposed to me personally by Lisa Sarno, I jumped at the idea. I volunteered our department's resources, space, and people to be part of this from the ground floor. So going forward, our legacy is that we left this city better than we found it.
George Gonzalez is LA's chief urban forester.
We have the largest urban forest in the nation, over 700,000 street trees, over 850,000 park trees, over 2 million trees on private property. Most of the urban forest research has historically been done in the East Coast, very little down here in the Southwest. So having it housed here in Los Angeles is going to be tremendous.
Jack McCabe is the president of the California Urban Forest Council.
Well, the West has very specific needs. We've got different types of tree species. We have issues related to seasonal rainfall, drought, wildland-urban interface. We have pests that are unique coming across the border and coming in the ports. So I think it was important that the Forest Service recognized that there was a need for research here.
Alfredo Gonzalez is the regional director for the Nature Conservancy.
What we have here in Los Angeles as far as climates are concerned is quite a variety. We've got coastal, we've got desert, we've got highlands, we've got lowlands, we've got wetlands, we've got it all. It's a Mediterranean biome, we've got Mediterranean habitat, which is where everyone wants to live, both plants and animals as well as humans. And it's a delicate balance that we need to strike between the needs of nature and those of humans, and we have that here in Los Angeles. So what we have now is the Forest Service and the federal government engaging in urban forestry issues like we've never seen them do before. So it's really exciting to see the work that we're going to be able to do and connect the forest to the people in the city.
And what does all this mean to us?
My hope is for an increased recognition of people in the public and decision makers to see that there's a huge value and benefit to trees in our communities, and that our trees have special needs. They need to be cared for and maintained, and that the investment in trees actually brings tremendous benefits back to our communities.